Good evening, everyone. I am... Oh, right now. I am back with the more of Final Fantasy XIV, the critically acclaimed MMO. What about it? Oh, there we go. Accidentally misclicked. Alright, okay. So today we will be doing the Alliance raid, and I went to Mordona because I thought it was called a mission in Mordona, so that would kind of make sense. But if I remember correctly, it is in fact not Mordona. So let me just very quickly do the a little bit smaller on the... I don't know if that worked, if that saved the image, but I made it a little bit smaller again. Alright, let's look at what Kryl has to say. That's not Kryl. You're not Kryl. Who are you? Ah, Sentin, welcome back. Are you perchance here to see Kryl? I'm given to understand she has a task for which she desires your assistance. Then I shall fetch her at once. Pray wait a moment. Sentin, my thanks for coming. If you're now available, I'd like Yun Raha to assist me in the task I had mentioned. For you to call on Sentin, I assume the task in question is somewhat more exciting than sorting through paperwork, which I am pleased to add I have finished. So if Sentin is ready, then so am I. Our venture to the bounty has only served to whet my appetite for field work. Not to oversell things, but I suspect you won't be disappointed. Ere I divulge the details, however, permit me to provide some background. As you know, our organization, the Students of Valdesian, was founded by my grandfather, Gerlof. Our stated mission was to uncover the mysteries of Heidelin and interpret her will particularly through the study of her gift to us. We've since learned the whole truth, and it might be said that we fulfilled our mission, but our work is far from over. In the course of our endeavors, we've also sought to devise countermeasures against threats that come to light. Our involvement with the Warring Triad is an example of such. 'Tis my belief that I'm continuing to seek out the unknown and dealing with threats. We best carry on the student's mission. We best honor those we lost when the Isle of Val was destroyed. Forgive me. I didn't mean to darken the mood. In saying all this, I simply wanted to clarify our organization's purpose for a new age. In line with said purpose, I have been reviewing new requests, and one in particular jumped out at me. It comes from none other than Rambros of the Sons of Saint Cornac. They helped investigate the Crystal Tower. Truly, has something happened in Mordona then? So it would seem, and he wishes to entrust the matter to us. While his missive is sparse on detail, he writes that it lies beyond the Sun's expertise. Uncharted territory are the exact words he used. YOLO. I'd like you to meet with Ambrose and conduct a preliminary survey. What say you? Wonderful. When you're ready, pray make your way to Revenant's Toll. I shall let Ambrose know to receive you there. I must remain here to oversee our operations, but should it transpire that more hands are needed, don't hesitate to send word. Well, there's no time like the present. If you could go on ahead to Revenant's Toll, I shall make ready then, and then be on my way. God, I'm mixing up voices. Really bad voices, apparently. I'm gonna quickly go get some water actually, so we'll be back. Quick fast. Faster than speeding bullet. Stronger than a locomotive. There you are, Centron. Twould seem we're early. My apologies for the wait. Rambrose, what a pleasure to see you again. How have you been? The pleasure is all mine, my friend. I've been well, and it gladdens me to see that you are too. Now I know you have many demands upon your time, so I shall explain the particulars of our request at once. Recently an explorer came to us who claimed to have discovered the Phantom Realm. The Phantom Realm? So this is what you meant by uncharted territory. I like your funny words, Magic Man. You're not familiar. Perhaps unsurprising given that it is lesser known legend. This legend here holds that across the ocean there exists a realm that appears as a mirage. Though visible from a distance, it fades away as one draws near. While it has featured in myths since ancient times, the realm exists could not be proven, and thus it is seldom mentioned in literature. In spite of this, fueled by rumors of the occasional sighting, the myth has persisted and continues to capture the hearts and minds of explorers. That you yourself should reach out to us. Is it real then? When first the explorer in question approached us, we doubted him, but we couldn't doubt the evidence of our senses. Nay, the realm is real, as you will soon see yourselves. Good gods, a part of me still struggles to believe it, but we have no reason to doubt you. Suffice it to say, we are eager to see the realm too. Whatever truth awaits, I pray you will succeed in finding it. Seek out the explorer, one Derek. He has seen more of the realm than us, and should be willing to serve as your guide. I asked him to accompany me here, but he preferred to continue exploring on his own. He will be somewhere near the banks of Silvertail Lake, I expect. Understood. Our thanks, Rambrose. Come, let us split up and look for our explorer. Right, to the left is to the left is the crystal tower, not the right. I keep messing up like on the difference between that door and that door. That one leads to Galleon, that is dead, but I'm confused every time. Okay, well, not gonna be here then, it's gonna... Okay, well, it was on the bank, so we should probably check on the bank of the... It could be, it looks like something, I guess. It couldn't possibly be the Explorer, or could it? Just in case you were entertaining the thought, Sutton, the Opopo is now Explorer. I have the man in question here with me. I'm Derek, the one who discovered the Phantom Realm. My apologies for making you search for me. Curious about this creature, are you? I found him injured during one of my journeys and tended to him. Since then he has taken to following me around. He's inquisitive but otherwise harmless, so pray pay him no mind. You're the hero who delivered our star from doom, are you not? What good fortune that one as capable as you should lend his aid. To be clear, our organization has yet to accept the commission. Before we can make a decision, we would conduct a preliminary survey. Will you guide us to the Phantom Realm? Of course, I will show you to the entrance at once. The gate to a realm long dreamed of by explorers. What are you? It's Jesus! Impressive, isn't it? When the gate manifested, so too did this magic, allowing one to thus walk upon water. This is just like a Rianchi spell. Someone conceived the means to do this as well. An intriguing individual. It's perfectly safe, I assure you. Come. Come. But he just disappeared. Taking the charge, let's go. By the 12, you truly can walk here. What magic is this? By what means is it perpetuated? Forgive me, let us continue on. It would have been funny if we just kept walking and we just never disappeared. Just kept moving. Yo, this is pretty. This is the Phantom Realm. There's the 12. The Omphalos. Omphalos? To think that the entrance would lie over Silvertear Lake. There's nothing out of the ordinary with the environment. The sights, the sounds, the smells, all appear as they should be in nature. That is to say, this place is no illusion. I bid you welcome to the Nabble of the Phantom Realm, the Omphalos. The Omphalos, you say this place is called? A name of my own conception, I confess. I felt we needed something to call it by. Lest you wonder, the words mean Nabble in an ancient tongue, an allusion to a Mordona's location in the heart of the Aldernard. As you can see, there are some man-made structures and the place appears well kept, yet there isn't a single soul in evidence. It is my hope that you will help me to shed light upon this realm, to learn who created it, and to what end. I should also like to know why it has revealed itself now. Was it simply chance that kept it hidden, or something more? In any case, let us begin by taking a look around. Around. A stone monument has been erected here, by whose hand you cannot say, but the motifs wrought into its base appear familiar. That one, that's my guardian, I'm pretty sure. That's the trader. I forgot his name. Y'all see that out there? That's the Crystal Tower, innit? I bet it's gonna point out that it's a Crystal Tower, you can see. In the distance you see what appears to be the Crystal Tower. Though the clouds make it difficult to be sure, it would seem that you are in the sky above Silvertear Lake. No such isle could be seen from the outside, however. Not all. And that's my guardian's name, if I remember correctly. A number of structures such as this can be seen in the area. What purpose could they possibly have served? The architecture is unlike anything I've seen in reality. Truly exquisite stuff. Yes, let me just not walk on the path and completely disrespect it like a boss. Finished looking around, have you? What are your impressions? We have had only a cursory glance, but this is truly a mysterious place. The gleaming spire rising beyond the clouds. That is most certainly the Crystal Tower. I can't do it, Grahatia's voice. And judging by its aspects, we are at a considerable distance above Silvertear Lake, which would suggest the gate we entered is a teleporter. However, if this isle lies where it appears to lie, then I couldn't have escaped the Battle of Silvertear skies unscathed. Which is to say, we are in Mordona and yet we are not. 'Tis as if we were displaced from our world, if only slightly. That is what the Phantom was. Displaced is an apt way to put it. Was there aught else you noticed? Aye, the motifs upon yonder structure. They are unmistakably the marks of the 12. Which I posit that this was created to be the place of worship. But by whom? I cannot think of any who could have possibly built such a grand premise. Never mind magically conceal it. At least not in the wake of the Battle of Silvertear skies. Aye, this is a mysterious place indeed. Ah, yes, the realm of the gods. Subtle. Well, it seems there is but one solution for our ignorance. A thorough investigation. For this we will require more manpower and supplies, among other things. With your permission, we will confer with our representative Kryl and make the necessary arrangement for a formal investigation. If that is what must be done to commence your work in earnest, then by all means. Without further ado, then, let us return to Sharlayan. Hold, mortals! Please don't be Ralga. Please don't be Ralga. I know Ralga is purple, that's why I'm like, no. You know, Ralga the Destroyer. It would really suck if it was... Don't... What the fuck? Am I on drugs? You profane the sacred realm of your very presence and must answer for your irreverence. This is bad. Like bad, bad. I am Burkhardt, the Builder. Burkhardt, then the 12 are real! Let there be no doubt, we are not simulacra born of mortal faith. That has to be wrong. Nay, the 12 are divinities true. And in Hydaelyn's absence, we are the star's rightful rulers. Its will. Closely have we watched mankind. And we have determined that you, champion of Hydaelyn, pose a threat to our ascension. You You were foolish to wander into our realm. We could destroy you with ease here and now. But as divinities we must demonstrate grace and forbearance. There is but one path. We must away this mortal's worth. Here, here. Let there be a trial. While the mortal would invariably be destroyed, it would at least provide us with a diversion. What? You suddenly appear and expect us to simply comply with your whims? Protest if you wish, but mortal logic means naught to gods. You will abide by our laws. Lo, the gateway to our sanctums lies open. Show us the strength of mankind. Show us the honor of mankind. Show us the spirit of mankind. If man would remain the master of his own destiny, then assemble your comrades and come. Come and prove your worthiness. Well, shit. So now we're actually going to kill God. 7 hells, did you... During my precious forays, nothing like this ever happened. I encountered not a single soul, and certainly not gods. And by their own admission, they mean to take over the star. What are we to do? The situation has indeed taken an unexpected turn, but we must try to think clearly. The 12 have long been revered and worshipped in the Earthsea, and myths about them abound. But to my knowledge, they have never thus appeared so openly before people. For these beings suddenly reveal themselves just when we're here, claim supremacy over the star, and challenge Center into a trial. Too much about this feels odd, and it gives me pause. Fair enough. Yes, as it stands, it seems we can't dismiss the threat either. Okay. Whatever they are, they're actually... Guys from Belza once said the 12 too were simply primates. 'Tis true that even Highland and Zodiac are primates, and we cannot discount the possibility, but we know too little to draw conclusions. In any event, if these beings seek dominion over the star, as they say, what happens here may have far-reaching implications. To that end, I believe we should take action. Suffice it to say you are with me. Well, yeah. I want the sweet loot. Then the students of Baldessian will officially tend to the situation? Aye, in the course of studying the star's mysteries, we have undertaken to deal with any threats that may arise. This is no different. Well, wait, I gotta check. I think I can check in his profile. Null the traders, yeah. So I would guess that we have to fight Nalthal since Nal is random. Like these two then? and Ralga the Destroyer. You see, that the only reason I fear Ralga the Destroyer is because his name is the Destroyer. Like, you don't just give a god the name the Destroyer. It has to come from somewhere. But then again, if one is the builder, then the other one must be the Destroyer. Right, let us deliberate a course of action. Derek, know you aught of these beings' sanctums? Aye, they are domains in the phantom realm that lie beyond each gate. I have explored them all. You have what? Perhaps due to etheric instability, there are times when one can enter when ordinarily one cannot. But it would seem that the way has been opened for us. While I encountered no gods during my previous forays, I saw enough to know my way around. I am but a humble explorer and cannot contend with gods. But if you would be willing to protect me, I will serve as your guide. Assemble your comrades, Burgos bade us. As long as I know you are, we know little and less about our foes, neither their strength nor their true nature. So we decidedly reckless to face them ourselves. Nay, we must choose an approach that affords us the best chance of victory. At victory. To that end, this time I shall work behind the scenes, while you set forth to answer the God's challenge. I will do what I can in my capacity as a student. For one, it would behoove us to arm ourselves with knowledge about the 12, and I shall begin by apprising Kryl of the situation. By thus utilizing our resources to the fullest, we shall overcome whatever trials await. Seems good enough to me. Aglaya. I don't know. Let's see if thank you is good. Oh, I bet I can't do this because my item level is too low. Yeah. "5 minutes for DPS? Like, fucking excuse you? I wonder. Oh, I can't jump off. Oh god, everybody just queued up. Damn. Alright then. I was gonna say, I was gonna ask everyone to go fucking queue up for their lines right. Time to show off my bad monkey skills. As I fuck up rotations and fucking positionals, even though there's no positionals anymore. Oh, basically none. Bunny! Look at the little bunny baby! Wait a minute, I just realized I don't have my own minion anymore. What the fuck? The Great Serpent of Rock! No, the Great Serpent of Rock! Alright, let's go. Maximum effort. Oh wow, this is pretty. Oh, it is Ralga. Ralga uses thunder. Oh no. Oh hell no! Do the no no no! Oh, it is a destroyer. Alright, time to pack. Doing squats. Getting ready. Go, 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 go. The music is weird. The kind of spy I had couldn't have plucked straight out of legend.
So, you are resolved to face me.
Oh, I didn't get a voice too far off. I was maybe a bit too deep, but bit of sprawl. Little big boy. Little piss baby. Oh. Ow. It's okay, I have second wind. I'm high. I swear to God I'm high. What the fuck is going on? Phantom Rush. Oh. Oh, that's like. Ooh, that is spicy. I like it. Stand here. You could wish you had a range attack. Woo, he's alright. Back. Hi, Titan. Wipe it, I fucked up my rotation. Oh, I think I get it. Oh, okay, so the yellow ones are faster than the blue ones. What about that? This one. Alright, so let's see. This thing's going to swing that one. So it's just stand. It's fine. Yeah. Kinda did it. Oh fuck, I fucked up again. Wait, it's gonna get bonus. Okay, it's fine. We're fine. Damn, it's going pretty good, honestly. Just vibe with you, just vibe with you. No, I didn't make it. Oh, I didn't make it. Thank God. I would have tried. I don't need to spin around this guy. I don't have to. I love having habits in my mind. Just kill him! I don't do scouting. Maybe healing? Fine. Wait, what is this? One piece of gear or gear enhancing material obtainable per week. Ah, okay. Not going healing then. What item level is it? 590. It is rocket.
Intriguing. Then the destroyer shall take your measure. After you provide my servant with some spores.
Oh, that's fancy. Oh, really? Wasn't emotional later for that one. potion doesn't have to be used. No. Yeah, Hawk Champ Gamer moment. Convince back and cold. We must proceed with care. Yeah, fuck it, I'll just die. I'm like an adult. And the god of destruction without reason steal yourself. See, exactly! The destruction has to come from somewhere.
Fashioned for our contest.
Ball. Orb. I have expected. Oh, it is the fist. Oh, it is the fist. Come.
Up on the ground.
Yeah, I don't know. I already expected it and it still killed me. Well, now I know at least. Get everything into the panels? I don't. Ooh, triple tank buster! Probably gonna be an area for. Yeah, or not. Or not gone in this scenario, but like you get it. So I guess over here would be the right one. Right? Oh my god! I was not ready for that. That's pretty cool though. But now it's blue fist going out. Guys. I don't understand. I'm stupid. Please, somebody save me. but it's not dealing 0. Ah, so now it's going into the blue fist. Ah, you can see like it kind of charges that. This is weird, this is weird. Fuck, it makes sense though. I get it, I got it. I was just dead for the last one, so that's why I didn't. Fuck, got rest before the Reaper. I'm superior. Love your sword. The tactical use of announcement. Did you see that? The tactical announcement. The fact that I'm fucking with is not a part of the announcement.
Come, mortals, enter my realm.
I don't have either of those. That never mind. It doesn't matter. Like you should focus that one first. Thunderclap? Crystal? Okay, so that one was an invert and an out. I don't understand. Please! One of them! Trial by fire. No, 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 no! Oh, fuck me. I think someone just disconnected. Let's go. Easy money, easy money. Oh, well, that's reassuring. Being scoured by the light of the sun when day breaks like a boss. Save my mantra for it's not necessary yet. I fucked up.
Is it just a mirage? There's something more.
Let's move forward. Interesting. I'm a fuck with it. Oh wow. Oh! Not emotion ready for that. Not ready for that. I love you. That is weird. It covers a lot. Has so much fun. Fun facts. Then you stop spinning, you wanker! Something's lingering there. She's gonna push all those guys into the fire. Or is it something else? Oh, no, 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 no! She did not push the way I thought she did. When you spawn in the fire. Sheesh, what the fuck? Oh sweet, she summoned the sun. Maximum effort. Ready in this one. I got this. We know this. Round. Again. Right, it's near E. This is not... Oh, fuck me. I'm blind, that's how bad. There might be something bad. Wait, the link is back. The line. Back. Boy, do I love it having green back. You guys want green? Is this the thing? The sun is the sun. Blow up, please! I just see it like slowly creeping and I'm like, no, 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 no! I bet this is party one. Oh, red wine. It's close. Jeez, my emotional damage. I'm just going back. I'm not taking that. Oh, it's pretty. But no, I don't think. No. Please give me something that I need, that I want, that I got. Something fending, striking even, if necessary. Pretty sure my paladin is already at 5-9.
I am Null, keeper of the realm of the living.
And but you're also Thal.
I am Thor, keeper of the realm of the dead.
Ooh, vocals. See, vocals for my guardian.
Judge, children of man.
I guess now it's gonna be easy. Like that. Thanks. I thought he was just gonna abandon him like, bro? Homies? Bro. We were stacking and you moved. Oh shit. Oh, I thought it was a meteor dropping. Oh, they are dropping. Ow! My aim was I really love that it's basically 2-1. Really confusing, but I love it. Okay, so now it's spread. Okay. Oh, I get it. So that one could be the speeders. I don't think. Right. I don't think this. Oh, this. Oh fuck, right, he moved. No, I'm doing my thing! Perfect balance! No! God, I love this thing. Yes, I mean, oh wow, what? Did we stand on the right one? They split, what? Can they do that, like, legally? Nice! Didn't I?
Well done! You are deserving of the ball. Go on this team. We shall bring out all the best.
Doesn't do things. Well, he's swinging blue, so I guess it's over here, right? I thought it was on me for a moment and I was gonna cry. Like straight up, I would have cried if that fucking buster was on me. So I guess it's... No, wait then. Yeah. Bro, I just looked at chat. Balance is all things should be, and it honestly, yeah. Ah, fuck. Rising Phoenix. Come on, we're almost there. Divine intervention.
You have been found worthy.
Aglaya complete. There's a triple triad. Hogger got the mini. Aiming pass. I don't play aiming enough. Pretty sure my pants on fending is already 5. Let's go! I fist fighted God, let's go! You're safe, thank goodness. I rushed here as soon as I heard the tidings from Raha. Is this true? Beings claiming to be the 12th have appeared. You defeated them all. Incredible! I had no doubt that you would succeed, but I'm no less impressed for it. Yeah, seldom have I felt such exhilaration. To think that the day would come that we would put on an act for men. I must say, Brookwood, you played the villain's role to perfection. Come now, Master. I merely did what was necessary to compel the mortals to confront us. Still, it pained me to speak to our beloved children so unkindly. So you say, Asima. Yet you seemed happy enough to fight them. You did not forget the true purpose of the trial, I hope. Ah, so it was to test our metal, I guess. Well, I couldn't help but be excited, and do not tell me you felt different. Consider yourselves fortunate, children. 'Tis rare indeed to see Northall in such high spirits. What in the world is happening? Didn't you say you had defeated them? Did they manage to flee, or perhaps were resummoned? Put up your weapons. You have not to fear from us. Rest assured, we are not summoned beings. We do not drain the land of ether, nor do we take men into our thrall. But what of the gods? But what of the gods who were summoned during the calamity? The one Master Louisoix called forth to protect the realm. The ones. That was not us, but a primal born of your fervent prayers for salvation. Indeed, that the worst of the calamity was averted and the realm restored in its aftermath was a direct testament to the power of your hopes. Do you truly intend to rule the world? Just as men harbor hopes, so too do we gods. To realize our aspirations, 'tis essential that we do battle with you. Thus did I falsely claim that we sought to rule the world. 'Twas deceitful conduct unworthy of a divinity, and I must apologize, not only for that, but for using my power to do harm besides. These hopes of yours, won't you tell us what they are? We cannot. If you wish to know the truth, you must discover it for yourselves. It is not easy to move forward when there is seemingly no destination, but if you press on, you will eventually arrive at the answers you seek. You will understand why we hold our peace, and far more besides. You will learn the very truth of our existence. Go forth, mortals, and seek knowledge of us, and when the time is right, we shall meet again in this place. Now, Thor, let's go! Nice! As if hearing about your battling the 12 weren't shocking enough, to have them appear before my very eyes. Sorry to say, it's been an interesting day. While much about them remains shrouded in mystery, at least they seem open to reason. And considering our next step, I should very much like to hear your detailed account of them. Right after I have a word with our client, that is. Please give me a moment to introduce myself, and then we can review the situation. Hold on, wait. It was spending paint, right? Yeah, they were already 590. Anyway. Ah, Ralgo's Reach. I saw Ralgo's Reach in the background there. Anyway. 'Tis well, 'tis well. 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 Greetings, I'm Kryle of the Students of I am Kryle of the Students of Baldessian. Do I have the pleasure of addressing Derek, the explorer who sought aid in investigating this place? I'm Derek, and this here is a baby Obobo. Yes, I can see that. Doesn't it have a name? None that I know of, nor would I presume to bestow one, for that would be condescending. I see. That's very considerate of you. So I understand you explored the various phantom realms with Derek. Will you recount to me the experience? So while the guards tested you sorely, you did not sense any malicious intent. As Birgit said, they wish to do battle with us, but it would seem that they do not necessarily wish to cause us harm. The much and more about this perplexes. Mayhap it is safe to assume that they are not primals. As you may recall, Livingway once told us that the art of summoning is, as taught by the Ancients, incorporates the fervent desire to assimilate others into one's belief. Thus do the resultant primals seek to enthrall worshippers, who in turn seek to grow their ranks. But these beings appear to harbor no such desire. If they are primals, then they are unlike those that have been summoned in recent memory. We might suppose that they were created in antiquity in like manner to Heidelin, but there's no way to prove it. Who could they possibly be, and why do they desire battle with man? Even of your little Eorzea, you know precious little. The true identities of the 12, for instance. Emmett Selch did say that, didn't he? By which we may assume he knew the truth, and challenge you to seek it out too. Suffice it to say, you'll do so, of course. Insofar as we can ascertain, this is a matter which has implications for the entire star. In light of this, the students of Baldessians formally accept the commission. We will investigate the Phantom Realm and the beings who call themselves the 12. I am pleased to hear that, thank you. Without further ado then, I will take a look around. There are a few things I'm curious about. Then with your permission I will take myself around the Eorzea and investigate the worship of those gods we encountered. Sensor and Derek, seeing as you're already seen this place, would you care to accompany me? By all means. In which case, could you stay here with Kryle, my friend? It wouldn't do to leave a fair maiden alone. Oh, I don't know what they say. Monkey noises. I shall be glad for the company. Take care then, and good luck. So to explain my plan, it is believed that the 12 were already worshipped during the Third Astral Era, when the Alakan Empire flourished. Come to the Fifth Astral Era, those nations that fought in the War of the Magi each took one of the 12 as a guardian deity. This practice has continued to the present day in Eorzea, with some notable regional differences. For instance, its guardians hold Halone as absolute, while its Sharlians enjoy a moderate relation with Talia. By visiting various locations in Eorzea and learning about the 12 as they worship, I hope to identify any similarities or differences between them and the beings we encountered. so doing, I believe we will draw closer to the truth of their identities. For our first destination, I propose we take ourselves to Ralga's Reach. The place is holy ground for worshippers of the Destroyer and promises to yield useful details. First, let me just prepare my gear, because holy fuck, I died a lot. Oh right, the hatching tide is going on. I should probably do that too at some point. Anyway. There you are, Center. This place served as the base of operations for your investigation into Omega, did it not? How delightful to be here together. If you don't mind me making an observation, it seems you enjoy traveling with company. I do. It's something I had dreamed of for a long time. There's nothing like traveling with good friends. Is that so? Aww. What of yourself? Do you normally travel alone? I, in my wanderings, I much prefer to have solitude. Not that I avoid people or communities, mind you. As a matter of fact, I've been here before, on the trail of the Phantom Realm. Now that I think on it. More often than not, those places where Phantom Realm sightings are known to occur have tradition of 12 worship. Then I dare to hope that we are on the right track. As I'm sure you know, Ralga's Reach is home to the Temple of the Fist, the ancient headquarters of the Fist of Ralga. Raised by the Mad King Theodoric, the temple lay abandoned before the Alamegan resistance claimed it for its operations. While I doubt that much literature has survived over the years, the people here may possess some knowledge of the local faith. So they'll split up and make inquiries and reconvene here afterwards to share findings. Read the words described in the conflict. Again, a storm of blood approaches fast. Hell's open, heaven sweet. For no one soul doth lie beyond the measure of his reach. Once upon a time, Lise explained to you their meaning, that we must prepare ourselves for the strife and sorrow that will inevitably come. I feel it's kind of fitting that I switched to monk for this, huh? Oh, if it isn't Cedrin, is this man perchance a friend of yours? When last he visited, he shared with me the tales he heard on his journeys, and what amazing tales they were. If you have time, I'd love to hear both of your stories. Alas, we're in some haste. We're investigating the worship of Ralga, and seek literature on the subject, religious texts and the like. Can any still be found here? Just about all of it is gone, sadly, destroyed by the Empire, if not the Mad King before that. But we haven't lost everything. The mighty image of the Destroyer, the tales we shared at the campfire, like the legend of our nation's founding. We still have these things, and they were a source of comfort and strength to us in our darkest moments. I see. If you don't mind, I would be obliged to hear your stories this time. Citron, rest assured I have this well in hand. Feel free to carry on as you were. Actually, wait, Ixion for this. Because Ixion is the one from this expansion. From Stormblood. Yes, if you have business, please make it quick. I'm due to meet with someone any moment now. Forgive me my delay. But if it isn't the adventurer who kindly escorted me to the Temple of the Fist, are you studying monks too, perchance? If so, you ought to work together with me and my colleague here. Few things are finer than joining heads with like-minded folk. Research of the worship of the destroyer, you say? Why didn't you mention it sooner? This is a copy of Destructivity, a scripture of the Fist of Ralga. The original is one of the few texts that survived the temple's razing, and was recovered by a monk named Vida. I'm pretty sure I know that guy. That's the guy at the monk trainer. I went to the trouble of having this made for my colleague, only for her to say she doesn't need it, so I will offer it to you instead. Lest you forget, this is your passion, not mine. I'm simply assisting you as a favor, and I think you not to put us in danger. Ah, but the danger is the crucible in which the monk tempers body and mind. So sublime, monks. I think I should switch class. But we had best return to our work. Till next time, adventurer. Sintin, what were you able to learn? What were you able to learn? And I nod. Really? A copy of one of the scriptures, you say? A moment while I skim over it. I see. This chapter appears to be a record of the construction of the great image of Ralga, written in a style that suggests folklore was committed to parchment. When the deluge of the sixth Umbral calamity threatened the Eosia, the ancestors of the Alamekins were guided to safety by a comet. Believing that it was sent by Ralga, they came to hold him in the highest. This much of the tale I had been familiar with. But according to the scripture, among those refugees who followed the comet, some claim to have caught sight of Ralga himself. Their accounts were passed down through the centuries, and worshippers of the destroyer pieced them together to give shape to yonder statue. I must say, it bears more than a passing resemblance to the being we encountered. Were that Ralga is a primal, the explanation of the similarities would be simple. That is, the statue gives rise to to a unified interpretation of Ralga's appearance, which in turn lends form to the primal. However, this fails to account for what inspired the likeness in the first place. If the scripture is to be believed, it was the sighting during the 6th umbral calamity. Yet, for those witnesses to be able to recognize Ralga, they would have needed an agreed upon idea of his appearance beforehand. If we then consider the history of the 12 worship that has already existed in the 3rd astral era, it would not be ridiculous to think that these divinities existed even prior to that. So the question is, did these beings give rise to their respective faith, or are the primals born of them? I thought we had made it clear we are not summoned beings. Oh, you're not actually going to turn into gods right here. I was going to be confused. Since time immemorial, our domains have lain scattered across the Eorzea. As a matter of fact, one of those in which you set foot is nearby. It is not unusual for mortals to glimpse us. That voice, could they be? Indeed, I am Burgon, and the hawk beside me is Ralga. I shall elaborate upon my master's explanation. We thus disguise ourselves when we wish to observe the world without, for being seen as in our true forms would violate our laws of conduct. Yet, though we similarly disguise our sanctums, veiling them in illusion, rents are known to manifest when the surrounding ether is unstable. In such a time, should a gifted mortal chance to be near, they may inadvertently catch sight of us. Of course, during an umbral calamity, etheric imbalance occurs on a star-wide scale, the ideal condition for seeing the phantom realm. Precisely. How many times we have been seen, we ourselves have no way of knowing, but that is a sound assumption to make. Well, Birgit, I believe that much shall suffice by way of an apology for our deception, shall we? Indeed, that is all we are at liberty to reveal. Fare ye well, children of man. Aside from their reticence, where it concerns their identity and objective, that these divinities are certainly approachable. If what they said was true and their worship can be tracked back to their sightings, it would serve to explain one thing. According to my research in the field of comparative mythology, Ralga is often observed to bear many similarities with Ramun. Assuming both were inspired by the Ralga of the Phantom Realm, their divergence may be attributed to difference in culture between man and self. So you believe that they gave rise to the prevailing face of Eorzea? Given available evidence, yes, I am inclined to. Yet none of this explains their presence. How and when did beings of such power come into existence? Oh, 'tis you, Cryle. Has something happened? Truly, very well, I shall take care of it. Squires recruited an acquaintance to aid in our investigation, an authority on mythology. We must go and receive her at the sunken temple of Kwan, where she is currently conducting fieldwork, after a brief detour to prepare a little something. Conveniently, Thanalan is home to countless adherents of Nal Thal. While I attend to business, may I ask two of you to make inquiries in Uldar? Very well. Excellent. I will join you as soon as I'm able. By your leave. Acquaintance. Who, though? So it's to be just you and me in Uldar. I suppose it can't be helped. Wow, okay, well, fuck you too. What strange manners for the one who proposed the survey to so promptly abandon it. I'll not lie, I'm not given to working one-on-one with another, but I suppose I agree to this arrangement. Well, we had best be on our way. As I recall, Milvanus Sakarium is still closed for construction, so let us try our luck at Asas Osori. You have no objection to traveling separately, I trust. Good, I shall see you in Uldar. Sure, fam. Override Hedging Tide. Ah, you're here. Of the deficit twins, Nagthal, here they worship Thal, who keeps the realm of the dead and weighs the worth of men's souls. In contrast, Nal keeps the world of the living and oversees their financial fortunes. Their names are borne by many a location of religious organization. Some extremely wealthy and powerful exist to nurture faith in them. On the surface it may seem strange that a hub of commerce such as Uldar could be home to such spiritual people. But it's actually quite logical when one considers that their religion is, in essence, commerce. In any event, Nalthal is a truly unusual divinity. What was originally held to be one god came to be worshipped as twins. Indeed, rather than two distinct entities, that which we encountered was a single being possessed of two personalities. Did I mishear? Did he just say they encountered Nalthal? While his appearance differs somewhat to the divinity's worship, it cannot be denied that there are striking similarities in their nature. Perhaps we should avoid talking about that here. Forgive me. This is hardly the place for such a conversation. Let us continue it elsewhere. Quickly, away! 'Twas careless of me to openly speak of our encounter with the divinity within a place where he is worshipped. Hereon I shall exercise greater caution. I thank you for alerting me to my indiscretion, and ask that you keep it between us. You can count on me, boy. Now then, to finish our conversation, as I mentioned though, the Nalfal as worshipped by men appears somewhat different. There are undeniable similarities in the nature, I believe. I believe we may report this much to Grahati. With that, our work here is done. Rather than waiting for our companion to arrive, perhaps we might seek him out of the sunken temple. He mentioned needing to make a detour. Were we to set out now, we ought to be able to catch up to him. After all, we hardly know one another. Rather than loiter with an unfamiliar person, 'tis better to use our time productively, wouldn't you agree? Let us head to the sunken temple of Kwan at once. Little Alam. Wait, sunken temple of Kwan is in Little Amigo? What? Oh, okay. Oh, it isn't. Oh, that's the invisible city. My bad. Ah, right there is where you worship Ifrit, isn't it? I think it is. Yeah, it is. This doesn't look right. You're here, thank goodness. I found this woman collapsed, though I can see no obvious injuries. By her attire, she appears to be some manner of scholar. Water, food, in my bag, please. I see. Sergeant, may I trouble you to find her bag? I will send lookout in the meantime. Who needs a fistin'? Get boy. Where's the bag? The bag. Examine the bag, you find a skin with a little water left, but there appears to be a pearl in there. For now, you decide to take the water with to the woman. So thirsty, so hungry. Oh. Maybe we should take it to Little Amigo. Quick, fast. Double time. Not enough food. I need food. I have not saved the right meat. The tough as leather. Do you have anything easier to consume? Archon, look. Tenton, Derek, what are you doing here? Actually, that can wait. Steady, Snorkim. I've brought you Archon loaf and coffee. Made sweet and creamy, just like you like it. Just as you like it. Aha! I am reborn! Washed down with a sweet beverage, the life-giving nutrients of Archon loaf permeate my being from head to toe. Thank you, kind stranger. However, you knew my preferred source of sustenance. You are truly a godsend. Oh, Jura! What brings you here? I don't recall mentioning my field work. It's for my research into the Beladians' worship of Asima, you see. Haven't you heard from Cryle? The students are presently investigating the 12, and we would prevail upon your expertise. Give me a sec. May I introduce Nogi? expert mythologist, she is a collaborator of the students, and like many a Charlian scholar is passionate about her endeavors to the point of forgetting to eat. Seeing as she has recovered, may I ask the two of you to tell her about the Phantom Realm? The 12 abide in the Phantom Realm, and you exchange not only words with them, but blows besides. Incredible! And your description of the domains, a thunderous tower in one and a sweltering city in another, are preciously as the heavens of lightning and fire are depicted in legend. Precisely, not preciously. In ancient times, worshippers of the 12 believed that there exist 7 heavens and 7 hells. Etherology has since established that departed souls return to the ethereal sea. But it seems those afterlife domains were more than just inventions of mortal imagination. As a pursuer of myths, I must say it feels somewhat anticlimactic to suddenly have these revelations given to me. But more than that, I'm dying to know more. Which is to say, please allow me to join your investigation. Ahem. We could, of course, welcome your presence. Without further ado, then let us head to the Opolos. I don't know. Kryl awaits us there. Let me just really quickly check. The flying horse Ixion. Welcome back, everyone, and welcome, Snowcream. I'm glad you could join us. Kryl, how delightful to see you again. I understand you've been doing a fine job leading the students. Well, may I say what a lovely place this is. At a glance, this appears to be the highest of the heavens of legend, the 7th heaven. And oh, if those aren't symbols representing the other heavens, I take it those are their respective gateways. I should like to pay them all a visit. For Snowcream's benefit, let us review what we have learned thus far and then deliberate the next step. A whole bunch of things. The gods reappeared before us in Ralga's reach. Though they were disguised as unassuming creatures, their laws forbid them from showing their true forms outside their realm. Yet in the event that the ambient ether becomes unstable, such as during an umbral calamity, it is possible for the realm, and indeed the gods themselves, to be glimpsed by mortals. And such sightings, we believe, have given rise to the various faiths practiced throughout Eorzea. As we confirmed in Uldar, the Nalthal worshipped by people and the Nalthal we encountered here have more similarities than they do differences. In the course of exploring the Omphalos, two things caught my attention. The first is the gate which lies in the innermost area, in which, if each of the other 6 gates leads to an elementally aspected heaven, and we stand in the 7th heaven, as Nokim says. What then lies beyond that last gate? Hell. The second is this monument. It harbors some manner of magic, unlike anything I've seen before. I will endeavor to decipher it, but it will take time. Look, that one also has like a crystal like the others have. But that one's just white and not any of the others. Divinities that have existed since time immemorial, who abide in domains resembling the heavens of legend. Why have they chosen to reveal themselves to mortals seeking battle? Unless they favor us with more of their secrets, 'twould seem this monument holds the key to solving the mystery. Indeed, much and more yet lies beyond our understanding, but we'll keep chasing the truth together. As I'm sure you'll agree, though, this is tiring work, both mentally and physically. We need to pace ourselves. To which end, might I suggest we return to Revenant's Toll and have a rest before we embark on the next stage of our investigation. I mean, fair. Oh, wait. They even made the fucking sugar cubes move. What the fuck? So rarely do I get to simply chat with colleagues. I had fairly forgotten what it felt like. Indeed, and it's quite fitting that we should be doing so here at the 7th heaven. Ha. Fitting. That's an understatement, if I ever heard one. The 7th and the highest of the heavens, which rules over the remaining 6, was right here in Mordona all this time. This isn't fitting, my friends. It's destiny. The discretion. You're obviously well versed in the myths surrounding the heavens and hells. If you don't mind, I would like to hear your thoughts on them. Somebody's awfully excited. Invested as they are in their research, it doesn't take much time to stroke their passions. My apologies if it makes you uncomfortable. Having always traveled alone, I'm admittedly not too familiar with such a lively atmosphere, but I do not dislike it. By the way, the two of you have arrived at the Song of Democron rather quickly. Did something happen? Well, as pleasant as this has been, it's past time you return to the Annex. The paperwork for this commission isn't going to complete itself, alas. And I should take myself to the Omphalos. There's so much there that I'd like to see. It just and will go for a walk nearby. It's getting a little warm in here. Alright, do take care now. This is nice. Oh, Sinton, it is pleasant, isn't it? The smell and sound of the tavern, it makes you one feel alive. And afterwards, stepping outside alone and breathing the cold air, I like that just as much. While we await developments, I shall remain here in Revenant's Toll. If there are any tidings, rest assured I will share them with you. Thank you for your help thus far. I doubt so much could have been accomplished without you. Well, what to do now then? I was considering maybe doing some Hildeband, but I also just... Eden, perhaps? Oh, so the sheep should travel to the Crystarium from here. Okay. I guess that makes sense, considering that. Well, yeah. Alright. Where are the Eden Quests again? That's Pixies. Still don't do them. No shit, they're in the Armor Ring, aren't they? What's it? Let me just try. Information regarding the work. I'm pretty sure this is just Savage. Literally, I did what you asked. Certain, just the person I was hoping. I'm gonna be honest. If this is just unlocking Savage, I don't care. Since I'll be before. Saved of the report and yada yada yada. And I hope you do not think it's important for me to ask, but what business might you have with the center? Actually, I've brought something to show you. Thank you, Noyanche brought this back from Eden's core. If you look closely, you can see images of your battles in the empty. Noyanche seems to think they are Eden's memories, captured in crystal form. Would you like to see? Okay, it has to be Savage then. Experienced. What's wrong? Different from how you remember it. How odd. What could cause Eden's memories to become so distorted? But we've been extracted the lingering enormous amounts of ether. Maybe that affect the crystal in some way. Even so, I expect that we can find a use for this extraordinary artifact. I have an idea. Although it shows images of things that have never actually happened, studying them may help us prepare for the challenges we'll face in the future. Speaking of studying, Orianch has given me a few tomes to read through before our next expedition. I'd best get back to it, but I'll be seeing you again soon. Yeah, it's definitely Savage. There it is. Let me do that. Yeah. Hey, Alford, my gamer. Ah, there you are. I'm part of the team helping with the highly classified and very secretive, very secretive thing. The fact of the matter is, I've come to inform you that a rather interesting development. It's about the girl who was brought back from the empty. She's finally woken up, you see. Yalford and Central too. And Central too. We heard the news from Banquet. Is it true? Why, yes, it most certainly is. Apparently her name is Gaia. She claims to be the free citizen of Yilmore, although she remembers nothing of the events leading up to her attack on Eden. She's lost her memory? Parts of it, at the very least. We also cannot be sure whether she's telling the truth or if it's merely a ruse. She's yet to display any hostility, which is encouraging, I suppose. Let me just update the title, actually. There we go. And Thancred's with her now, is he? Yes, he's taking her to Yulbar, mainly to verify that she's told us what she has told us so far. Quiz the locals, that sort of thing. After that, the plan is to come back here, though they're taking rather longer than I'd anticipated. I do hope nothing is amiss. It'll be fine, hopefully. Oh hell yeah, the fucking Shadowbringer. Good grief, are you always this slow? At this rate, it'll be dark again before we know it. The night sky returning is all well and good, but it does make each day seem awfully short. And are you still dragging your heels back there? At least act as if you got a purpose, would you? Now look here, I'm not one of your servants. Why don't you try carrying your own luggage for a change? Thancred, you're back! It's not a sight for sore eyes. Yes, even you, Orianche. Gaia and I have just finished shipping her personal effects from Yulmore. I'm glad we could finally meet properly, I mean. So, did you learn anything useful? Other than where she lives, not an awful lot. Her supposed neighbors barely knew the first thing about her. Hell, she barely knows the first thing about herself. Her recollection of her life in Yulmore is patchy at best. But she seems convinced that she'll regain her memory if she accompanies us, and so she invited herself to join our merry band. And for her first act, she ordered me to carry her luggage. If you insist on standing around talking, might I suggest finding a place to sit down first? My feet are killing me. Then perhaps you should have chosen more sensible footwear. Still, it is not such a bad idea, shall we? Thancred's just doing his best. Even though he shouldn't technically be here, but Thancred's doing his best. I gotta quickly go get some food, I'll be right back. Alright, I am the back. This one. So you don't remember anything at all? Not attacking us, not falling unconscious. Oh god, hold on. Such selective amnesia would rightly raise suspicion within those of a cautious mind. Yet if she doth speak the truth, it would lend credence to my current hypothesis, though admittedly some further. Daroyanshi, she's only just woken up. We don't want to bore her back to sleep. In any case, I prefer to follow my instincts, and they're telling me that Gaian means us no harm. After much deliberation, I thought it only right to let her know about our work in the empty. It's a sign of goodwill, after all. Trust works both ways. They'll not ask you, Sergeant, to let your guard down just yet. You're the one I'm supposed to have bought. Come to think of it, I recognize you from somewhere. Maybe I just have one of those faces. Or perhaps you just didn't make much of an impression. But to be honest, I do feel that since meeting you, those hazy memories are becoming slightly clearer. It's like remembering fragments of a dream, only to realize those things actually happened. Oh, it's as though my whole life has been leading to this. Thou speakest as though thou didst expect these events. I guess you could say that. It's what the fairy tells me. I can't see it, but it's as though there's someone else inside me, and I can hear its voice in my head. It whispers to me and lets me use its power. Magic, I suppose you could call it. Not that I know much about that sort of thing. And this power allowed thee to tear open the fabric betwixt realities, that thou mayest call forth the aether-starved denizens of what remaineth of the 13th. What? Wait, was that supposed to mean something, or are you just spouting random words at me? Honestly, I don't know how you all put up with this. I've only just met him and his insufferable prattle is already giving me a headache. Gods, I still can't believe I'm having this conversation. And to think that I was flying about in a suit of armor, waving a sword. That doesn't sound like me at all. Someone else inside you. Like Minfilia was inside me. The similarities cannot be ignored, though it is too early to say which with certainty. Gaia may well be the Oracle of Darkness. The Oracle of Darkness? What does this mean? It means that you may have been right when you said she has something in common with Hermit Sword. Those who have been used as a living host by an Asian have no recollection of events that occurred during their possession. This I know from personal experience. The guy seems to have some memories still, even if they're a little hazy. Moreover, she has remained in control of herself even when she heard the voice within, much like you and Minfilia. Hold on. And though Reen was very much her own person, Menphilia's presence did exert a change upon her outward appearance, granting her hair and eyes a hue akin to that of our dear departed friend. It is therefore not unthinkable that Gaia's raven locks may be manifestation of the darkness which hath come to reside within her. But I was born like this, and my parents, they both had black hair too. At least I think I did. It's been so long since I saw them, I can't remember too well. But enough about me. You're Menphilia, aren't you? The Oracle of Light, who they are hosting in Yulmore. That's right. Though imprisoning is a better word, they kept me locked away, and I don't know much about Yulmore and its people, or the rest of the world for that matter. I see. And how exactly did the Oracle of Light come to run with the Warrior of Darkness? But it all started when... Oh god. Recollections of the past. Yes, I still remember the day everyone went raving mad and Lord Wolfrey fled. Everything after that is a blur, though. From what Gaia has told me, she wasn't part of the mob that attacked us. But how was she able to resist Wolfrey's control? Mayhaps 'twas the intervention of this fairy of whom she speaketh. As curious as that may be, we still don't know why she appeared out of nowhere as soon as Eden took flight. This is just a guess, but I'd say that the fairy reacted to it in some way, and for whatever reason made me go after it. Yes, that seems like the only explanation. I don't know about you lot, but I've had enough nattering. I'm going back to Eden. What? But why? The fairy wanted something from Eden, and knowing what that is will bring me a step closer to discovering exactly what has been living in my head all these years. Besides, my memories aren't going to restore themselves, and certainly not through idle chit-chat. So I'm going out, and that's that. Gaia, wait! Insufferable, utterly insufferable. And yet we can't well leave her to her own devices. Come on. Get away from me! Oh, okay, I could have probably yelled that, but oh well. Ah, spicy friend. Gaia! 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 It seems I have no choice. Fucking excuse me? Can she do that, like, legally? What am I? What are you all gawping at? I don't mean to stare, but it's not every day I see magic like that. So this is the power of the fairy you spoke of. Ever since I was a child, it has whispered to me, telling me what to do. That's how I came to use its power. But there are things I can't even explain. Holes ripped in thin air, terrifying creatures crawling out, ghastly looking blades and armor appearing out of nowhere. Worst of all, it's the dark energy that comes from inside. This power, it feels as though it's only flowing through me, and never truly mine. And even when it answers my call, it always takes a few moments for the spells to work. So in summary, you don't have control over the magic. But it's not as if it's not as if I've ever tried to control it. I haven't made a habit of fighting with a wild beast. Unfortunately, it's part and parcel of traveling through Armorang. And while I understand that you want answers, you're not going to find them unprepared as you are. But if your heart is set on this, then we'll help you. Reen, think about what you're saying. You're seriously considering taking Gaia to see Eden. There is no telling what might happen if she loses control again. So the safest option is for her to stay away until our work is done. Somewhere we can keep an eye on her. You must realize it's for her own good. I must concur with Thanker's assessment. At present, we know precious little of Gaia's origin and less still of her powers. If she is indeed the Oracle of Darkness, her presence may complicate a task already fraught with peril, placing our mission and her own well-being in jeopardy. In full knowledge of the risk, dost thou still wish to pursue this course? I do. It wasn't so long ago that I was living in isolation, being held against my will. Maybe the people keeping an eye on me thought that was for my own good too. But if we shut Gaia away for our own convenience, we're no better than Vartni and Ranjit. I've learned that when someone is in need, we must reach out a helping hand, not push them away. Now it's my turn to do for Gaia what you've all done for me. Even though your danger that lies ahead, I won't choose the easy way out. This is the path I've chosen. Is that good enough for you? Well, I can't say fairer than that. How about you, Orianche? The light of thy spirit doth burn bright. Mine apologies, my dear, but we felt it necessary to test thy resolve. Let it suffice it to say thou hast left no room for doubt. For what it's worth, Reen, I have never doubted you. But make no mistake, the danger that Orianche spoke of is all too real. If you're prepared to go through with this, we'll be right there beside you. That means a lot to me. Thank you. I couldn't care less who I travel with, but if we're going to go, then let's get going already. There's supposed to be some sort of craft waiting at the southern watchtower, yes? Come along then, and don't fall behind. Wow, rude. Oh, they aimed the tracks though. I like that the music changes when you're near like one of the aetherites, but then when you leave it goes back to the other one. Might be a bit of a tight squeeze with the 5 of us, but we'll manage. Perhaps Urianchi can sit on top of our luggage. So there it is. Eden, where I'll find the answers I seek. The bringer of the flood, the first sin eater. Will it lead me to my past or my future? What awaited on the path ahead, I couldn't say. But I had no choice but to take the first step. Sweet, can we get to the thing I'm actually good at now? The fighting? Oh, it's Ramu. Oh, it's Ramu first. Fuck me. I know what it's like. It was the same for me. But I was lucky because Thank had freed me from Yulmore, and I had a chance to see the world. More importantly though, I met all kinds of people, and they taught me not to live in another's shadow, but to be myself. Maybe one day you'll have a chance at that too. Have that chance too. Said your piece, have you? One day. What's that supposed to mean? I don't know how the great Oracle Light sees such things. But for someone like me, who's only known life in Yulmore, there was no tomorrow. There was no future. Only the here and now. And while we waste time on these meaningless conversations, I feel each moment of my life slipping away. Time, it won't happen. It won't wait. Not for me, not for anyone. I don't know how much longer I can hold on to who I am. I'm sorry, Gaia. Gaia. That's probably not even my real name. It isn't. When Thancred asked me my name, I couldn't remember. That's when the fairy whispered to me, Gaia. But if you grew up in Yulmore, surely someone there must know who you are. Everyone I once knew had either disappeared or had been turned into sin eaters. Those whose faces and names I still remember. That is. In the end, we found not a single person who so much as recognized me. As far as I can recall, I've never been the most sociable person, but still. Well, even if it's not your real name, I think Gaia sounds lovely. If you're happy with it, then that's what I'll call you. And if you're willing, instead of the Oracle Light, please call me Veen. It's not the name I was born with. That's long forgotten now. But the one the people whom I consider family gave to me. Is that so? Well, as much as I'd love to keep us up this chatting, there's something that's bothering me. I thought the fairy would have reacted to Eden in some way, but so far nothing whatsoever. From what I gather, it wasn't until Eden started moving that I appeared out of the blue. Perhaps if you were to actually try flying it somewhere, the fairy might break its silence. If you've got elements to restore or whatever it was, why don't you hurry up and get it over with? You need to learn some manners, holy shit. And you need to stop wasting my time. I'm gonna stab her. I have literally saved this entire fucking reflection. I have saved all of the reflections at once from the fucking doom thing, Calamity, the end singer. And this bitch out here asking I'm wasting her time? Alright everyone, I think we've talked for long enough. If you're ready, let's make our way to you. She's acting like I have to help her. I don't. I can legally leave. Jamming. Following initial changes wrought by the release of water and earth, the MT had displayed no further signs of alteration. Stability, so some may call this, and be satisfied, but in truth it is passivity. A passivity stemming from light's ever-persuasive presence. If we are to break the status quo, we must need employ a catalyst, a third element that shall rouse to stabilize those unleashed energies and activity. Therefore I propose lightning. So the prime would be Ramu, yes? From what I've heard, he's a guardian of the forest and not particularly keen on conflict. But you've actually fought him, haven't you? He's half man, half beard, and another half beard for good measure. I spent most of the time chasing after all of the varying degrees of success! Oh yeah, the tank. Oh, I hate playing tank. This is good. Most of the time chasing orphans. So meta, I love it. I wonder if the Sirbs had anything to do with that. I hear they can be quite mischievous, much like the pixies of Ilmeg. I'm glad to see our lessons have paid off. Well, if it's like you say, if we want to call forth an accurate representation of the primal, I should picture it in my mind as clear as possible. The very least it's worth a try, but the rest is up to you, is up to Center. Whatever. In order for this to work, we need to actually fly somewhere, yes? So rather than sitting on one spot while you exchange anecdotes, why don't you get this blasted thing moving first? I dislike her. One must admit the suggestion is not without merit. We might as well just take Gandalf Thunder Plains as our next location. These plains, it is writ, were perpetually blanketed in storm clouds. The only source of illumination is ceaseless barrage of lightning. The ambient ether that lingereth there shall provide our ideal conditions for the summoning. And that's where we're heading. Come on, Eden. We've got a job to do. This should be as good a spot as any. Alright, citizen. Whenever you're ready. Memory of the remove flash through your mind. Formation. Not accessible. Perhaps I should do a healer queue? Maybe? Oh god. I'll probably also consider this. Wait, what? Oh, it's probably the answer. Ah, there we go. Anyway. Fuck it. Oh right, I got this from Hades. Let's try to get it here. No, still asks, nobody's playing it. Oh sweet, I got one. Hard. Fuck. No, not the reduced rate in the heat of battle. I'm not taking my chances. I don't want to be the one to do it. Whoever's closest to whichever one we... Are we sent with the mortal flames? Fuck. Okay, there we go. There's a brand spanking of what? 2 more people now doing. Nice. Pain, waiting in anticipation. Look at me, so pretty. Oh shit, ice cream truck! Oh, it doesn't show the teleport because I'm windowing. Damn. Where should it go? Money. Oh shit, it actually. Oh! Wait, you can change pose with these? Oh, okay, so it's just regular change pose. Huh! Well, would you look at that? Ah, fuck. Please. Please, healer. Please. Please. Let's go.
There's no turning back. Get ready!
That's a spicy Ramu.
Oh, this is Ramu.
That is not Ramu. Never mind, I'm not thinking it. Oh my god! Fuck this, I hate this.